settled down to hear the Ramayana, Unni had a question.
Grandma, you said that the rakshasas were going to try and wake up Kumbhakarna. Doesn't he only wake up every 6 months? He was just up a few days back, wasn't he? How will they manage to get him up again?
Grandma laughed. Yes, as you can imagine, it was a very difficult task. The Rakshasas tried all sorts of things to wake him up. Kumbhakarna, who was as big and strong as a mountain, kept snoring away, even as a division of the army clambered onto his chest and ran up and down his tummy, which was like a huge mountain. They poured pots of water into his ears, but he did not even stir. They lined up many elephants to form a chain and tried to pull a hair out of Kumbhakarna's nostrils, hoping that he would get up. After a lot of pulling, the hair came out. Kumbhakarna just twitched his nose and snorted. Rather than get up, his heavy breath blew the Rakshasas off his body. The Rakshasas paraded around while beating huge drums, blowing trumpets, and even clanging huge cymbals near his ear. Despite all the commotion, Kumbhakarna remained fast asleep. Unni giggled, picturing the funny scene. Grandma chuckled and continued. After a long time, Kumbhakarna finally stretched his huge body and started to rise. Remember, Unni, how huge he was? The Rakshasas saw the giant getting up and, fearing for their lives, ran and hid from his sight. Kumbhakarna blinked and slowly opened his bloodshot eyes. Fortunately, the Rakshasas had remembered that Kumbhakarna almost always started feasting the moment he opened his eyes. They had prepared pots full of mounds of rice and curry and other dishes that he liked. Kumbhakarna devoured all the food in a trice. He then looked at the Rakshasas who were scuttling about and angrily asked why he had been woken up so early. The Rakshasas recounted the recent events to him. Kumbhakarna said, "Let me go to my elder brother and see what can be done." Kumbhakarna walked to Ravana's palace. Ravana was very pleased to see him. He felt that victory would definitely follow now that Kumbhakarna was awake. Hugging Kumbhakarna tightly, Ravana gave him a detailed description of all that had transpired so far. Ravana said, "Rama has come to war, accompanied by an army of monkeys, but they are not to be taken lightly. They have killed capable and strong warriors like Prahasta. When I fought with Rama, I was almost killed by him. You are my only hope now. Kill Rama, Lakshmana, and the army of monkeys." Kumbhakarna knew that he had no choice but to obey his elder brother, but he also felt that he should at least try one last time to knock some sense into him. He said, "It seems that suddenly you are not able to discriminate between right and wrong. Though you are like a father to me, right now you must listen to my advice. I had told you to return Sita to Rama. Vibhishna had said the same thing. But in your anger, you banished him from the kingdom. In times of danger, people often lose their good sense. Understand me, brother, when I say that your desire for Sita will lead to the destruction of our race. Sita and Rama are incarnations of God. Do not think that you can kill them. It is better for you to seek refuge in Sri Rama and live in peace and prosperity. Even now, it's not too late." Ravana burst out in anger. "Younger brother, I did not wake you up with great difficulty to hear you preach. I woke you up to fight with Rama. Go and fight, if you can. Otherwise, go back to sleep." Hearing this, Kumbhakarna lifted his heavy spear and walked into the battlefield. He thought, It is better to die at the hands of Sri Ramachandra than to live under the rule of this elder brother of mine, who has certainly lost all sense. When the monkeys saw Kumbhakarna advancing upon them like a huge mountain, they ran away and hid themselves in fear. Kumbhakarna was so enormous that he could reach up and touch the skies. Sri Rama innocently asked Vibhishna who this giant was. Vibhishna responded, "It is my elder brother Kumbhakarna. He is a very powerful warrior. Until now, no one has won a battle against him." Vibhishna ran to greet his brother and said, "Elder brother, I hope that you understand that I tried very hard to convince our brother to return Sita to Rama and to seek refuge in him. But he just would not listen. On the contrary, he unsheathed his sword and threatened to kill me. I then came to Sri Ramachandra and sought refuge in him." Even though Kumbhakarna was a fearsome Rakshasa, he was just and did not appreciate Ravana's evil intentions. The spark of devotion to the Lord had been ignited in his heart. Hugging his younger brother with great affection, Kumbhakarna said, "You are indeed blessed to have been accepted by the Lord. Save the future of our race by serving Rama with love. Now that Ravana is not listening to anyone's advice, it is certain that his end is in sight. Unfortunately, I have no choice but to fight the war on behalf of our brother, as I have a sense of duty towards him. I am certain that my end will also come soon. My blessings to you." Vibhishna prostrated at Kumbhakarna's feet and returned to Sri Rama. Kumbhakarna made preparations for war and soon became ferocious enough to fight hard. He started killing the monkeys with his hands and feet. Fearing for their lives, the monkeys scattered in all directions. In a trice, Kumbhakarna killed many monkeys. Sugriva uprooted a huge mountain and hurled it at the giant Rakshasa, but it did not make even a dent. It simply bounced off his chest and fell down. Kumbhakarna then threw his spear at Sugriva and it landed on his chest, knocking Sugriva unconscious. Kumbhakarna carried the unconscious Sugriva away. Seeing this, the Rakshasa women rejoiced. From the balconies of their homes, they sprinkled jasmine essence and threw garlands dipped in sandal essence at Kumbhakarna. When the cool drops of jasmine and sandalwood and the garlands touched Sugriva, he regained consciousness. He bit off Kumbhakarna's nose and ears and leapt into the skies. Feeling humiliated, Kumbhakarna ran back into the battlefield as blood streamed down his face. Lakshmana shot several arrows at him. Kumbhakarna grabbed monkeys and started hurling them around. The monkeys and bears started to flee the scene. They all screamed for the Lord to protect them. Lord Rama decided to confront the Rakshasa face to face. Seeing the Lord, Kumbhakarna lifted his huge hand, hoping to throw a spear at Rama. However, the Lord was too quick. He sent a powerful arrow which went whizzing through the sky and chopped off Kumbhakarna's hand which held the spear. Rama then cut off his other hand and both legs. Finally, Sri Rama used the Indrastra to behead Kumbhakarna. His terrifying body hurtled into the ocean and the severed head landed at Ravana's feet. Thus, the terrible Kumbhakarna was killed. As everyone watched in wonderment, a divine glow arose from the body of the fallen Kumbhakarna, which floated and merged into the smiling form of Sri Ramachandra. The gods in heaven showered flowers on Rama and praised him for ridding the world of this terrible menace. Sage Narada came down to earth and sang the praises of Lord Rama. With the monkey army gathered around, Narada prophesied that Lakshmana would definitely kill Indrajit and that Rama would kill Ravana. Narada then ascended back to the heavens. Hearing the story, Unni asked,
Grandma, Vibhishana and Kumbhakarna Both had devotion to Lord Rama. But how come Kumbhakarna had to die rather than go to the Lord?
Grandma responded, "That is a good question, Unni. Kumbhakarna had several weaknesses that prevented him from surrendering to Lord Rama. He had one major fault, and that was that he was incredibly lazy. He spent most of his time eating and sleeping. Even when he was awake, he was terrorizing all those who ventured near him. If he was not served food in copious amounts, he would get very angry. Nobody felt peaceful around Kumbhakarna. He had lived a selfish, lazy life. Because he had taken so much from Ravana, in the end, he was obliged to serve him. In contrast, Vibhishana served the Lord with devotion even while living in Lanka. He used every opportunity to try and help other devotees. He spoke sweetly and was kind and approachable. Because of these good qualities, he was able to serve the Lord and he became king of his nation. Amma says, God has given us the necessary faculties to become like him. Love, beauty, and all divine qualities exist within us. We should make use of our faculties to express these divine qualities in our lives. Don't be lazy. Don't idle away your time. Life is a precious gift. Work with love while you are still healthy. Do not be a burden to others. If you are endowed with a healthy body, work and do it with all your heart. Let us learn from the life of Kumbhakarna that we should not be lazy. Laziness will definitely not help us and rather lead to difficulties. Let us be active and use this precious human birth to serve the world.